world. The world. The world. The world. The world. It's Sunday night. It's karaoke. It's Iain Lee.
Iain Lee. Wow. The Sunday Night Show.
Hello.
Absolute Radio.
Come on! It's Jet, everybody! That's what I'm talking about, Alan. It's Jet by Paul McCartney and Wings. That's what I'm talking about, yeah?
Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Alan. It's Jet by Wings. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan.
Ian.
It's Jet. Jet. Lovely. Anyway, what do you want, fella?
Topics for tonight.
Yes, sir. Alan Caddick, Lord Alan of Caddick. Can I let you into a little secret? It's Jet! Can I let you into a secret, Alan?
Go on, Ian.
I am knack-erd this evening to the point of being very, very tired.
Oh, dear.
So tonight, I'm going to cop out and play a stack load of records instead of talking. That's all right, though, isn't it? Sometimes it's all right.
Sometimes, but I think your other listeners might not be happy because you've got all the crew from TurleyChapels.com who will be listening in.
Screw those losers. Davis, answer them phones. The phones have gone mental and nothing has been put out on the night. This night of all... Hey, listen! It's Jet! You gonna be old enough soon. And Jet, I thought the only lonely place was on the moon. Jet! Jet! Tonight's show, Alan, is sponsored... Hey, look, Mental Emma Barnes is back emailing me. She's bonkers. And there's her phone number. I'm going to phone up her dad, Colin, again and tell him to stop letting his daughter email me because she's abusive. Can you imagine that, Alan? Emma Barnes sending me abusive emails? They all... Can I just say... They all get sent to the police. Anyway, yes, Alan, have you ever written a song in your life?
I tried to, but it wasn't really successful.
When you say successful, I'm guessing it didn't sell over 1 million copies.
It didn't even sell one copy.
Didn't sell one copy. What was the song called, Alan?
I want to make love to Wobbany.
Oh, come on now. Can we hear a snatch?
I want to make love to Wobbany. We all know that he is gay. Friend of the grey on another day. Oh, I want to make love to Wobbany.
Okay, there we go. Well, that was exciting. That was very exciting. The reason I ask, Alan, is we've all tried to write a song in our past, and this week, hang on a second, let me get this. This week, I have been clearing out my mum's house, and I found in my bedroom this. It's a folder full of songs that I wrote between the ages of 15 and 19. And
were you in love, Ian?
Well, I was in love, and it turns out, Alan, I was bloody miserable as well.
No!
Now listen, I've not gone through it. It's all in a mess. I've had a little glimpse, and I got very embarrassed. So I'm looking at it now. It's awful. And what I will do is, if people phone, I want everybody to go through their attics, through their cupboards, through their drawers, and find songs that you tried to write when you were younger. Okay. And if you can phone up 0330 123 1215. Yeah, all right, I can do the number. And be brave and recite them songs down the phone to me, and maybe I will trade off some of my songs. I'll give you some of the titles of my songs.
Okay.
There's one called... oh, no, hang on, that's a Doctor Hook song. What's that doing there? Hang on. It's all a mess in it. I'm embarrassed to go through it, because it's all... here's one. It Took So Long. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Flipping hell is this? Some of these haven't got titles. Look, some of them haven't got titles.
Have you ever wrote a song, Davis?
Davis, ever written a song?
No, I haven't, no.
Here's one called Astor Apartments, brackets, Beauty Day. Oh, it's going to be awful. It's going to be
Astor Apartments.
There's obviously a flat where a girl lived that I fancied, I'm guessing. I don't know. So, you've never written one, Davis?
No, I don't think I have. I'm not very musical. I like music, but I'm not a very musical person.
You say that, but you listen to reggae. That's not technically music.
Well, in your opinion, therefore, I'm not very musical.
No, correct. Absolutely correct. Well, Alan, listen, that's going to be the main thrust of the topic. And there's...
Also,
yes?
I've got an anniversary tonight.
Oh.
To the end of the day, I started calling this show.
Well, Alan Caddick, well done.
That is.
Well done,
That's magic.
Alan. If I'd have known, I would have brought a cake.
And it was on the Royal Rumble night as well.
Would you like the show to be dedicated to you tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's not happening. 0330 123 1215. If you've ever written a song, be brave. It's going to be embarrassing. I'm not looking forward to this at all. It's going to be an uncomfortable few hours. 0330 123 1215. Oh, also, if you've got kids, can you call in as well? We want to play a game. Don't worry, it's nothing dirty or naughty or anything like that. We're going to play Kids Top Trumps, sort of. I've not quite worked the rules out yet, but I will during the Swift cover song. I forgot to mention the most exciting news. As you know, I bang on about Come Dine With Me all the flipping time. If you've never seen it, you've got a job. It's on it's on Channel 4, 5:30, every weekday. And 5 strangers each go around to each other's house over the course of the week and cook each other food and meals and stuff. And generally it's very charming and very pleasant, and it's surprisingly addictive.
I'm still waiting for you to go on Celebrity.
They asked me to go on it a year ago, and this was before I was into Come Dine With Me, and I told them to get stuffed. If they asked me now, I would probably still say get stuffed, because you don't get any money for it.
And you'd have all the other contestants snooping around your house.
Means you've got people like Paul Ross and the Fat Bird from Liberty X coming around your house. I'm all right, cheers.
Having a little snoop around.
Yeah, no thank you. So I probably wouldn't do it. But if you've seen this week's episodes, it's been mental, isn't it? It was proper mental. It all kicked off. So we have got, very excitedly, Bernard and Nigel from Come Dine With Me coming on the show.
All the big guests.
All the big guests. Not Val, I'm afraid. Val phoned me up this afternoon and said she couldn't make it, which is, I totally understand, which is a shame, because Val's my fave, if I'm honest. Bernard, Nigel, sorry, but she's my favourite. But they'll be on in about 8 minutes or so, which is very exciting. The Merchant!
Good evening, stranger.
Good evening, Merchant.
How are you this evening?
I'm tired and I don't know if I can be bothered, really.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, you know, I've had a busy week, and I've got a busy week ahead of me, and I just, you know...
I've had a busy weekend looking for work.
But you're only about 14 years old.
I'm 15 years old.
In that case, well done you. Good work, yes.
I have work experience in July.
You work what?
I have work experience in July, so that's why I'm looking for work.
Okay. Well, you're not coming here if that's what you're aiming at.
No, I haven't sent my CV to Absolute Radio.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Okay, good. I warn you now, don't, because there's very little chance.
I suppose.
Yeah. I'm so tired, I'm finding it hard to speak. That's how... I feel like this. This is, oh, jeez.
The slow music.
It's known as the slow music, that's correct. But we'll get through it. It's just going to be a little bit pony tonight, Merchant.
I don't mind that. I always find your show very phenomenal.
Yeah. Hey, did you see my Lost thing on Sky tonight?
Yes, I did, actually. It was good.
The second one's on at 10:30, I think. Go and watch that, because that's the better one.
I'm not sure if I could watch that, but I'll try and get my dad to let me.
Why won't your dad let you? Because it's on late?
Yes.
What time do you have to go to bed then, Merchant?
Well, it varies.
Go and video it. It's good. 10:30. Everyone's allowed to. No one's listening now because they're all watching Lost, which is good. But go and don't at 10:30. Go and watch me on Sky. It's very funny.
I will try my best.
No. Either do it, Merchant, or you're banned from the show.
All right, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and I'll be asking you questions about it.
Okay.
Right, I'll speak to you after you've watched it. Yeah. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We'll get through the show tonight. It's just going to be a little bit, you know. Yam, I believe you've got a coded message to deliver to the nation.
I have, yes.
Away you go.
I have. Well, OK, the code message is for Hammy. Receive Badger book and sympathiser shirt. The bread maker's still in use.
Is that it?
Well, I'm intrigued by the children's top trumps.
Yep.
So what do you need to know?
Have you got kids?
I've got one.
Well, okay. Davis, have we got anyone else who's got kids who wants to play Kids Top Trumps yet?
Yeah, a couple. Do you want me to call them, get them up now?
I want... no, I tell you, we'll have Yam. Yam is one of them, and we want 2 players. Yam is one of them. No, we'll have 3. We'll have 3 players. Yam, I've not worked out the rules yet in my head. It's just
All right.
a title that Davis come up with. I've ditched his rules because they were pony, Davis. I apologise. But we will be coming up with something, and you can be one of the contestants.
Okay, brilliant.
We'll probably speak to you... Can we do it after 11?
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Good lad. Call Yam back after 11. Ali is in Manchester.
Hi,
Hey, man.
what's happening?
I'm doing a radio show.
Are you?
Turn the radio off.
There's no radio on.
Wait, what?
Hello?
What's that in the background then?
People.
Well, tell them to shut up.
Yeah, I will, but, like, what's your topics?
We're ask. Have you ever written a song, Ali?
Yeah.
Go on then.
He plays on the left, he plays on the right. That boy Commons makes Forrest look.
Okay. So, we're not after football chants, we're after songs. Have you ever sat down and tried to write a song, or poetry, but ideally songs? 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number, and I want you to be brave and to read them out. Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. Look, Happy Tree has emailed in. Ian, I've written many songs in my time. One really bad young song was for a girl, Helga, from the Orkney Islands. She had a sexy accent. Is this real? He's done it in a funny font that makes me think... OK, well, let's have a listen to this. I see you as I see a distant star. Your countenance... Oh, cry, yes, you use words like countenance when you're writing a song. Your countenance shines brightly as the moon, but when I try to hold you, it's too far to reach across. I blink and you are gone. I see that you are passing oh so near, and all that I need do is catch your eye. But I'm helpless to my greatest fear of never being noticed. Here I die. We're halfway there, bombing on a prayer. Here's Lenny Kravitz. It's going to be a haphazard show. Stick with it if you want. Go and watch Sky at 10:30 and watch me, because it's actually quite funny. But come back if you want, or not. Really, it's gonna be a weird one, and by weird I don't necessarily mean good. So, oh, but Bernard and Nigel from Come Dine With Me, they'll be fantastic. They're coming up in about 5 minutes. All right.
Absolute Radio. Rated.
Iain Lee, The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio.
Every now and then we dip our toe into it. Right. Up until very recently, the greatest show on television was, of course, Lost. It's not now, it's second. The best programme. And I was a late comer to this, Davis. My sister told me about this over a year ago, this programme, and
I think I saw the first episode.
How do you know that?
Because it was such a long time ago, and I think it was one with a footballer's wife on it. That may have been the first episode.
My sister said there's this brilliant programme where 4 or 5 strangers go around to each other's houses and cook each other dinner. And I thought, that sounds rubbish. And it does, when you put it like that, it sounds rubbish.
It's cult now.
Well, and then you watch it.
Brilliant.
And you go, flippin' heck, this is the best programme ever. I don't know what it is, it's hypnotic, there's something going on, and it is genuinely brilliant. And me and my girlfriend, we Sky Plus them all and watch them all in one afternoon. It's a treat. But this week, this week in particular, was very special. Partly because of these two gentlemen. It's Bernard and Nigel. Hello, fellas.
Hello.
Yeah. Bernard, we'll start with you, Bernard. You all right?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Now, listen, how much attention do I have to give you to stop you kicking off?
Don't come to my house.
What happened with you in the week, man? The first couple of nights were... I felt like you were getting a bit of a raw deal.
I did. I went on the internet today and I've got so much positive response because I've been misinterpreted. I've got to tell you this now.
Okay, yes.
Macaroni and rice and chicken
all
together.
Well, this is the thing. You cook macaroni cheese. Was it rice and chicken? And everyone's going, well, hang on. These two things do not go together. And you still maintain they do you?
But on my website, if they want to go onto the website, come dine with me.
Yeah.
There's people from the West Indies who will tell you that is a compliment to a Sunday roast.
Nigel, can I ask you, how bad was Bernard's pudding?
How bad was it?
Was it awful?
It wasn't good, put it that way. It was because the pear was rock hard. That was, you know what I mean. The pear needed poaching more.
Yeah, what was that, Bernard? You just gave him a pear or something?
No. I actually did it once before.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I didn't steam it enough. Because I had the pressure of the crew in my kitchen.
Right, okay.
It's not normal when you've got, 6 people in your kitchen and you're cooking, are you?
Now, Nigel, can I ask, are you two friends now? Because there was, I think it would be fair to say, a little bit of tension between you at various points in the week?
No, there wasn't no tension whatsoever, to be honest with you. It was just trying to calm the situation down. There was no tension. Me and Bert, you didn't see it all on camera, you see. Me and Bernard used to sit outside many a time while they were filming and what have you, having a cigarette and a drink and a chat and everything, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you're good friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been out for a drink today.
Have you?
Yeah, we've been out for a drink together.
What, can I ask, this is the thing that I don't understand, and I can't get my head around it. Bernard, I'll ask you both, but Bernard, we'll start with you. Why did you go on the show?
I went on the show because I genuinely thought it was a cooking programme.
Right.
But it turned out to be, it debunked everything I thought was a cooking show. I should have gone on Ready, Steady, Cook or MasterChef.
Yeah.
I genuinely went on it because I love cooking.
Yeah.
No, otherwise I would have gone on Big Brother. I told Dawn she's on the wrong programme.
Well, she was on the wrong programme, wasn't she? But the less about that, the better. Nigel, why did you go on there?
Again, I mean, I went on it because it was, okay, Bernard's on about the cooking. It was come dine with me.
Yeah.
So basically, it is what it says is 4 strangers coming round to your house for an evening of entertainment and dinner and the hospitality and that. So, yeah, of course it is, about the cooking, but of course it includes the hosting and everything else.
Yeah, it's the whole evening. It's the ambience of the evening.
Yeah.
And do you genuinely, until the first night, do you have no idea who the other guests are going to be?
Oh God, no! I swear, absolutely none whatsoever. You're stood in your house, waiting for the first knock at the door.
Yeah.
And it could be anybody.
Because yours is the first week, Nigel. So I'm guessing that
mine
puts
was the first one, which obviously was pretty difficult,
Was there? And be honest, because was there anyone who walked in and you went, "Oh my God"?
Yeah, me.
well, I was trying to be tactful, Bernard, but yes,
what are you trying to say?
That's what I was trying to hint at.
At least I didn't have sandals on.
At least I didn't have sandals on. No, honest to God, they all came to the door, and we spoke about it today, and Bernard agreed that they all came in. And we had a drink, and I swear, I think within about 15 minutes, you'd think we'd known each other for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
Can I just say as well?
Yeah, go on, Bernard.
We're on a radio show this morning, and the presenter said it's exactly like the show because the rapport was just genuine.
Well, you two should take this act up to Edinburgh or something, or to all the working men's clubs. You two, because you
said we should get me, Nigel, Valerie, and a couple of them who are on Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah,
Coolio and the little guy, Mini-Me,
the wee man, Vern Troy. Yes. Well, I spoke to because Val was going to come on, and then she phoned me up this afternoon and said, you know what, she just didn't fancy it. She was a bit tired, and she wasn't really up for it. But Val was a star, wasn't she? We loved Val.
Well, Val, what you see is what you get with Val. And I've got to say, out of the whole group, and this is, I'm going to give you a revelation.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, out of all the group, I didn't get on with, and I'm not going to say Dawn, it was Paul.
Really?
Paul, yeah.
Because Paul, the way it came across on the show was that Paul was like Mr. Nice Guy, nothing too outrageous about him, everyone's friend. But that wasn't the case.
No, when you put money in the mix, it gets evil.
Does it really?
Yeah, it gets evil.
Nigel, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would do, really. I mean, I must admit, I was on about it today, and certainly I wasn't in it for the money, because let's face it, £1,000, what's that? It's like a pair of shoes, you know?
Well, hang on a minute. Where are you getting your shoes from?
Where am I getting my shoes from? Prada.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yes, good lad. Well done, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, Bernard wasn't in it for the money either.
Yeah.
Bernard was in it as well. You know what I'm saying? Just for the fun of taking part in it. But there were some in it.
Can I also say,
Go on, Bernard.
Nigel dropped me off to my house today, and I said, Nigel, if I'd have known you dislike sandals that much, I would have worn them when I went to your house.
Bernard, how many carpets did you give away this week as well?
It was only the pineapple rugs.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I've had such a great response business-wise. Let me tell you, Bernard's Carpets Limited, Preston, New Orleans. It's been phenomenal. I went out last night and I literally got mobbed, photographed, and I could have done with 2 security guards.
You were telling me that where is it, your local Morrison's, that you're a celebrity now?
I was in Morrison's on Monday, and I went in for some dinner, and I was, I would have been 5 minutes normally.
Yeah.
I didn't get out for an hour.
Well done.
Living the life.
It's been the maddest week I've ever experienced.
Gentlemen, very quickly, we've got a caller online. We've got Barry from Watford. Barry, you're a big fan of the show, are you?
Very, very much so.
What did you think of this week?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
The point is, these two, you're right about Edinburgh. They really should take a show up there. They really have got a... Well, they know, they can virtually finish each other's sentences, can't they? They're wonderful double acts.
Well, Nigel, you did have a club. Where was your club that you had, that we saw the posters from?
The club we had was in Torremolinos.
Yeah.
Comedy show, drag bar and everything, you know. But, I mean, I must admit, me, like I say, there's no animosity between me and Bernard. We do get on absolutely great.
Yeah.
And can I just say,
go on.
2 weeks after we filmed the show, I went to Nigel's for a party, and we were exactly the same off camera.
Yeah.
What brilliant, yeah.
Yeah.
And what you see is what you get with us all.
Well, listen. I have been asked in the past to do the Celebrity Come Dine with me, which is a slightly different beast. But do you think I should do it, or should I tell them to get knotted? Bernard, we'll start with you.
I'll tell you what. I cancelled a holiday to Morocco. Did you? So if you get opportunity, don't cancel the holiday and go on it. It was the most I mean, I said to Nigel today, I said, we filmed it 7 months ago, and we forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it's just come out of the bag, and it's mental. But it's a great mental. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life.
Nigel, would you agree with
do
that?
it again on that respect.
Nigel, would you agree with that, or do you regret it? Because I think Val regrets it a little bit, she was sort of saying this afternoon.
Because she didn't win.
I don't regret it at all. I mean, OK, I won it, but that's neither here nor there. If I didn't win it, I just went on it because I absolutely adore the programme anyway, and just wanted to, be involved in it.
Did you split the money with Bernard?
Bought me a drink today.
Well, that's...
going back to what you said, should you go on it? Well, yes, you should, because obviously the celebrity one, it would go to charity.
Yeah.
So, that's the only other reason why you would do that.
Part of me thinks, though, I should just write a cheque for the grand and give it...
You listen, you'd love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd love it.
Can I speak?
Go on, Barry, very quickly. I'm going to let these gentlemen go in a second. They've had a long day, but go on.
Gentlemen, can I ask Bernard, you say about funny combinations of foods. You've done a West Indian dish, was it? Was it macaroni cheese?
No, it was from... can I mention where it came from?
Yeah, go on, why not?
Yes, Bruce. Buitoni. Macaroni. The best you can buy. Well, the best pre-packed one you can buy.
Yes.
My wife does something she calls a turf and surf. It's a bit of meat with fish on it. A lovely bit of steak from Watford Market. Showed the can, tomato, sardines, stuck it on the top. Absolutely disgusting.
Well, she should have come to my house. She would have enjoyed it better.
That's my wife, but don't worry.
Bernard, Nigel, listen, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talking to you both.
And you, mate.
Best of luck in whatever you do, and, thank you very much for entertaining us this week.
I'd just like to say...
Go on.
One last thing.
Yeah.
I thank everybody out there who has commented so positively about this show.
Yes.
And it's been overwhelming, and my total respect and appreciation to everybody out there.
Hey, listen, you two...
That one as well.
You two...
No problem at all. It's my pleasure.
All right, Barry, shut up. I'm saying goodbye now. You two came across as stars and you were very entertaining. Thank you very much, fellas.
Thank you.
Barry, we'll come back to you in a minute. Is that all right?
Yes, please.
Good lad. There we go. Right, 0330 123 1215. I should play a record. I'm very, very late. Oh, I've muffed things up here. Barry?
Yes, sir?
I've mistakenly conference called you and put you on the same line as Tarek.
Good evening, Barry.
Hello, Tarek.
How you doing, fella?
Well, not too bad, fella. How are you doing?
Stop flirting, you two. Go and get a room, eh?
I wish I could. I wish I would.
No, he's
that's
not.
No, that's not nice. No, not really.
One of them.
No.
So, Tarek, what do you want, mate?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, what was a Pakistani doing on my couch today?
Hugo, why is there a dead Pakistani on my couch? If you've not... The best line I've ever heard in any television programme, if you've just watched Lost, you know what we're banging on about. It was... We stopped that and rewound that and watched it 3 times. It's the funniest line. Hugo!
Sorry, mate?
Nothing. Yes, anyway... I'm really not up to... tonight's show is going to be awful. Hang on a second. Alan, what do you want?
Ian!
Yes?
I've got predictions for you for tonight's WWE Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's going to be a win for Triple H.
Lovely. Did anyone understand what Alan was just banging on about then? Something to do with Wombles?
Yeah, I did.
about a Womble.
Yes.
The Royal Rumble.
The Royal Womble is coming. There's a Royal Womble.
Womble?
The Royal... All hail the Royal Womble. What's Tobermory going to say about this?
I don't know.
I know what Madame Choulet's going to do.
Can I say something?
Yes, Tarek.
Yes.
I think everyone...
I think we can let Tarek speak, can't we, Barry?
Well, go on, Tarek.
Go on then, Tarek.
No more homosexual business.
No, please. Don't be offensive, Tarek. Spit it out.
You know, it's legal now, but I don't necessarily want it. You know, I'm married.
Well, exactly.
So
Barry, have you ever experimented in that department?
Well, I brushed up against a man when I've done my national service.
OK, well, Tarek.
Oh.
Yes?
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, it's your turn to speak.
All right.
But you just missed it. It's the adverts now.
Iain Lee, The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio.
Well, I have just been witness to a very, very blue conversation between Tarek and Barry from Watford off the air. Strictly entre nous and off the air. What potty mouths you've got. And Tarek, shame on you, that's Barry's wife you were talking about.
How dare you?
Hang on 1 second.
Queensbury rules, sorry, Barry.
Yeah, hang on 1 second, sorry. Alan, what do you want?
I've got an idea for a topic.
Yeah, go on.
If you could challenge any wrestler in the world, doesn't matter whether it's from the 70s to the modern day, who would you challenge in a battle royal and why?
Yeah, OK, who would you challenge to a battle royal, Barry, and why?
Kendo Nagasaki. Kendo Nagasaki.
I saw him playing the drums live once.
Well, the truth is, he was, his name was Peter something, and he made horse boxes in Crewe, and that's how he lost his finger. That's true, I know that.
You've ruined the magic there, mate, by telling us his real name, Peter something. That's ruined it now.
Thornton.
Well, don't tell us that.
Oh.
You've ruined the magic now.
Well, he wasn't a mysterious man.
Of course, he had a mask on and was called Kendo Nagasaki.
Well, so does my Margaret, but the council made her wear that. Don't mean that she's from the Far East, does it?
Tarek, if you could have a royal bottle with a wrestler, who would it be and why?
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
He's the one that wears a kilt, isn't he?
Yes, that's it. He's got a big pipe, hasn't he?
He's got a big what?
Big pipe.
This is not dissimilar to the conversation we had on there.
Good. Right, anyway, let's get to the point, because this is dragging on, and, I want to play as many records as I can. Barry.
Yes, sir. I was phoning about before I was interrupted.
Sorry, Barry, I was about to say, could you wait until Tarek's done his thing? Tarek?
Certainly.
I was going to say, normally you have a little thing where people come onto the show and have to say something.
Yes.
I think they should say when they are.
When they are?
When am I?
When they are?
Tarek, you know, this is a national radio station. You have to do a bit better than that.
You were talking about 1971.
Yes, speak English.
Barry's in 1971.
Hang on, Barry, just back away from the racial slurs, Barry. Come on now. I do apologise, Tarek. That's a yellow card.
Yes, Barry, it's the 2009, so we've got to be politically correct.
Yeah, you have.
Racial or not, please try and communicate properly. I mean...
Right. Yeah.
People... no, I won't even say.
No, don't.
Reference to Lost. When am I?
When
come onto
am
the
I?
show and say, when
Hang
am
on,
I?
Tarek, why are you phoning me up? Why are you not watching my second Lost programme that's on now?
I passed it, bro.
Good lad. It's the better of the two.
I've seen the first one. Wasn't you were right about Jack? Matthew. He's a bit uptight, isn't he?
He wasn't playing the game, was he?
No, he's too engrossed. He's like Jack. You were talking to Jack instead of Matthew.
There's a very funny bit of footage that isn't in the shows where I'm stood next to him and a siren goes off, like a tsunami siren goes off, and they test it, and it goes on for 3 minutes. And I try and have a little bit of, this is embarrassing. What's going on here? And he just went, I don't know. And there's a footage of us standing there for 3 minutes, sort of looking at each other, nodding, and waiting for the siren to go. But the next show is the one that's on now is the funnier of the two.
One thing I've got to say.
Yeah.
It was a bit revealing, your show, because it tells us at what point things will move ahead.
Spoilers. Episode 9.
Accomplish their mission.
Episode 9. Spoilers.
I don't want to give away too much.
There are spoilers in it.
Fandango's.
They made us take one thing out. Disney made us take one thing out, but you could work out the thing that we took out anyway just by looking at something that's going on there anyway. I could be very vague.
By the way, did you sign that contract, really?
Yes, I did sign a thing saying that if I tell anything that I saw, I could be fined $5 million.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn.
My turn now. Is it my turn?
Yes, I've cut.
Is it my turn
Yeah,
now?
I'm cutting Tarek off.
No.
Right, let's get to the point because this show's dragging on. I've only played 3 songs. And
Look, at the moment's gone, but I phoned about the dinner. Come dine with me, those two. Come drink with me, those two. Blimey.
They may have had a couple of beers, bless them.
Oh, dear.
But I'm big fans of their work.
So am I.
Yes.
I don't want to say nothing nasty about
No, please don't.
They got on on reality telly. I was going to go on Big Brother's Big Mouth.
Yes.
Do you remember? And they axed me.
I got axed from Big Brother's Little Brother this Friday.
They don't know what they're doing.
Up theirs.
The producer's name was Derek McLean, and I prepared material.
Yes.
It's finished now. It don't matter.
No, and I didn't watch the last few episodes because of that. I was booked. I had that booked for 3 weeks. Then 2 days before they said we don't need it, I'd already turned down work.
Me neither.
Yeah, up yours, Big Brother.
Stuff it.
Unless they ask us back next series.
Yeah, I
in the
hope
summer.
they do.
See you then, Barry.
I really hope they do. Bye.
Bye. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Strange start to the show, all in all. We'll get there. We'll get Alan Lake at 1 o'clock. So if you can bear with us for the next 2 hours, 12 minutes, there'll be some good radio coming up soon. I do promise.
Walking on a dream.
Strange show this evening. Fuelled mainly by my exhaustion and because I watched Brief Encounter this afternoon and it made me cry. You ever seen Brief Encounter, Davis?
No.
One of the best films ever made.
You know, I told you I'm not very good with films.
Yes.
Remember that a few weeks ago?
Well, you went and saw Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, which was good. Very good film.
I don't understand. You can be not very good with films. It's still a concept.
I just haven't seen. There are a lot of films I haven't seen. You know how you're a bit of a movie buff.
Well, no, I'm not really, but I do like films are good, though. Brief Encounter was great, it made me cry. Oh, it was sad at the end.
I still maintain they haven't made that many good films after 1989.
I don't know where you were, but you're very, very far away, darling. But I'm glad you came back to me now. What an ending. Oh, jeez, oh, God. They haven't made good films since 1985.
There haven't been that many great films since 1989. 1990s weren't that great. And then on from there, I'm just...
Let me think. No, you may be right there. Is that James Shovelin on the telephone?
It is. Hello, Iain.
The gentleman that bulged up last week's show with your pony topic about making up your own saying.
Well, I thought it was a good topic. It's just I don't think anyone understood what you were talking about.
I did. I must admit, when I thought it was a good topic when you came up with it. And but then when I said it out loud on the radio last week, I couldn't remember why it was a good topic.
I'm not sure it was ever a good topic, but it was a topic. So.
Yeah, but so I bought... This is, by the way, if regular listeners, this is James Shovelin of the www.jamesshovelin.co.uk.
The one word .com.
.com. It's the .com. That means it's American.
Well, it's worldwide. I like to think of myself as an international person. .com.
Hey, listen, you know you had a lift in my damp car in the week?
Yeah.
You know how much it's been raining recently?
Oh, has it got more damp?
Oh, it's not damp, it's sodden. My car is sodden.
Did you leave Ian's car with a wet bottom?
No, there was a towel.
You had the towel. He sat on the towel. I can't say too much. I'm trying to sell it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when I say wet, well, of course I mean my car is wonderful. Anyway, James, what have you called in for?
Well, I thought... maybe it's too late, but I thought we could have another crack at this saying.
Oh, God almighty.
Because there's a saying appropriate to this, actually. I think it goes a bit like, if you don't explain your phone-ins,
yes,
nobody's going to phone in.
Okay, well, hang on, is that a song you've written?
Well, it could be.
Do you want to hear... Hang on, do you want to hear... I've not done this yet. Do you want to hear some lyrics from a song I wrote when I was a kid?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's, Oh, I'm so embarrassed, I can't do it! All right.
What's the title?
Okay, this one is the one I mentioned earlier. This is Astor Apartments Beauty Day. I'm so embarrassed.
Do you remember where the Astor Apartments were?
I don't remember Astor Apartments.
Did you make them up?
It sounds very posh.
No, it's going to be...
There's love from afar.
This would be where a girl lives. Oh, no.
Looking across from one council estate to Astor Estate.
Okay, here we go. We need... I know this music will do this. Any music will do. Okay. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, come on.
It hurts. Okay.
Get out.
These are some words that I just scribbled down as I look out to sea, waiting for my train.
Did you live on the coast?
No, I don't know where this is.
Nearly rhyme.
I think I was anti-rhyming at this point in my songwriting career.
Maverick.
I can breathe so freely, my head feels so clean, and all I have to do is look and you're near.
That is terrible. It doesn't rhyme. No. It doesn't do anything.
Do you want the? Hang on. I think this is a chorus. Waves crashing down below. The sun shines down on me. God, I thought I was living, but I ain't seen nothing yet. Oh man, I was miserable there.
Was there any music to go with it?
It's a bit Morrissey.
There's no chords by it, so I'm guessing that there's. There's not.
You miserable.
I was in a terrible state when I was a teenager. I'm surprised I'm still alive, to be honest. There's a pop song here. I won't do. Well, you've had one, James. That's plenty. That's plenty
lovely.
for you. But so, hang on. So you want to try and resell the topic?
Yes.
That I muffed up.
Yes.
And your penalty, if this doesn't work, will be what? I haven't got to do the voiceover for Dave this week. You can do it, but I still get paid.
I'll do it.
Okay. Well,
just don't tell anyone.
Okay. Well, Okay. So, James, over to you. Sell the topic.
Okay. Well, basically, everyone uses sayings. They're part of everyday life, but they're all very dated. Like, too many cooks spoils the broth or the soup, whatever. Look after the pennies, the pounds look after themselves. Yes. What we want is more modern ones that people have come across in their own modern lives, and thought this could be a saying.
Right.
And maybe start making some new sayings that we can pass down. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. We've got a call already. Alan?
Ian, I've got a saying for you.
Oh, it's worked. Go on then.
Bloody hell.
If you don't know what to say, don't bother trying what to say.
rolls off the tongue, that.
So, James,
Alan.
if you don't know what to say, don't bother trying what to say.
That's good. So don't bother trying.
Well, it looks like it's working. Okay, 0330 123 1215, and then you just got to sum it up in like 20 seconds. So sum it up.
Me?
Yes, you.
Well, I heard what a guy say recently.
Yes.
And it was old enough to smoke, old enough to poke. And I think what he was saying was, if someone's old enough to smoke,
yes,
then it's okay to, do adult things with them.
Do you know, I'm probably actually going to have to cut you off now.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame.
He was hanging around kind of outside of school, gigging out.
All right, okay, well, thanks. Yes. Oh, dear God almighty, I work with that lady. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We'll redo a topic that didn't work last week. If you heard that and you think you can do something, give us a call. Thank you. I've had a text. I don't read texts, but I think this one is taking the mick a little bit, so I will. From Chloe. Ian, please read some more of your lyrics. I write some myself. They're nowhere near as good as yours, you cheeky man.
The world. The world. The world. Who would you go case for? The world. Who would you go case for? The world. Do you like tennis? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't get it.
That was me.
All of which makes me anxious, at times unbearably so.
Iain Lee. Wow. The Sunday Night Show.
Hello.
Absolute Radio.
If you've just tuned in, you're a sucker. I said sucker with an S, so you can't do anything there. By the way, go and download tomorrow or Tuesday or something the long and the short podcast of this show, because there are bonus messages and secret hidden goodies, and I'll be reading out the secret question answers. After midnight we'll do that. There's 56 of them this week. There's only 35. There will be 150 soon. But there's a secret question in the introduction to the podcast. And also, can you do us a favour? And you don't have to listen to it, but I'm asking all of you, as a personal favour to me, because, you know, I feel I've given so much to you. You can do one thing for me. Can you all, now or tomorrow or whenever, go and download the Joe Russell podcast? She works here, I believe.
She does. Weekend Breakfast.
I was on the show this morning. Go and download it, right? You don't have to listen to it. I'm not that bothered. But only do it for 1 week. Because it will blow her mind, because she gets about 6 or 7 downloads, which isn't many, whereas we get about, 50,000 or something ridiculous. So if we all go and I'm going to do it tomorrow. If we all go and download her show, her podcast, for 1 week, it will blow her freaking mind, man. Just to show her the kind of power that we've got around here.
The power of the Lee.
The power of the Lee. We're asking you to phone in if you've written songs ever when you were young. Ideally when you're a teenager, because that's when you're, like, full of pretension and your angst and your pain and you're miserable and... Bob in London is calling in about that. We'll go to him in a minute. 0330 123 1215. We've got N-Rob, and who's the other one playing top trumps? Yam,
okay.
on
line 13.
N-Rob and Yam are playing kids' top trumps, the rules of which I have yet to work out, but God damn it, I will. And there's other stuff, you know. If you can call in and tell me how to get a little... Hang on a minute. Alan, what do you want?
A new topic for 11 o'clock, please.
Yeah, go on then, mate.
Well, I was thinking, with the Royal Rumble tonight and all that,
yes,
if you could choose any wrestling event to go to,
yes,
where would you go,
yes,
and would you pay good money for it?
No, I wouldn't. So that's that, but thank you, Alan. And also, James Shovlin, creator of perhaps the worst topic we've ever done on this show, just called in, and it's a topic we did last week, I think, and it didn't work. But he's adamant that we tried again. And
I think it could be an ongoing theme every week. He's going to phone up and get this topic out.
We flog a dead topic. Sayings, can you come up with your own saying, is it? Don't be as filthy as he was, for God's sakes. That's a terrible, terrible thing he said. 0330 123 1215. I'm going to stop the music because I actually genuinely love this song. I thought I would hate this song. Because on another radio station, they used to play an advert for this album all the time where I used to work, and you just hear a snatch of this, and we always just go, this sounds rubbish. But then I downloaded the album, and actually it's pretty good.
Some sunny day, baby, when everything seems okay, baby.
We're just about getting by, and do you know what? Sometimes that's good enough. Sometimes, dear listener, that's all you can hope for, is to just get by, and that's what we're doing. Alan Lake at 1 o'clock, is it, I'm assuming?
I believe it is.
It's the Lake and his team of perverted...
Dark Breath.
Dark Breath. And what's the other one?
I was so preoccupied with Dark Breath this week. I got lots of emails about Dark Breath. Somebody changed her name to Dark Breath.
Yeah, she regrets that. Oh, I met Lady Danny last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, turns out she's actually quite a nice, sane, normal-looking, pretty girl. Not you expect them to be 10 foot wide and have half a tooth, and that's it. But she was delightful. I met her. I met
as I imagine most of our listeners are.
No, they're all ugly freaks. I met Gary from Catford again. I've met before. Christopher from the West Wickham, and Monobrow, who doesn't really call me here. Oh well. But she wants to be in the top 50 listener list, of course, because she was in it, and then I took her off it. And then she confronted me last night, and of course I said, oh, yes, well, I'll definitely put
We need to do a top 50 list show at some point again.
Well, we're doing it. We're filling in for Tim Shaw. When's that? That's in a couple of weeks.
Something in February.
3 weeks, I think. 3 weeks. I'm not here in 2 weeks. Did you know that?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
know that?
No,
February
nobody
8th.
mentioned that.
February the 8th, I'm not here.
Oh.
I'm doing... Well,
I'd have gone away if I'd known.
Well, no,
Too late.
I'm doing something. I'm doing a favour for a friend. I'm hosting something for a friend as a favour. There's no money in it, but he's a good friend, and so I'm
Is it a
more
charity do?
Sort of.
Right.
Not quite, but sort of. And then
Is he getting something out of you for free?
Yes, he's getting a free gig for me, where normally I could probably charge about 1,500 quid, but it's fine. And then he told me the other day, it finishes at 9. I'm like, I've cancelled radio, Stephen. I could have.
Oh, that's why they were asking me who I thought could be a good replacement for you.
Oh, we're going to get what's his name? Bucket Man. Who's Bucket Man? Bam Bam. Not him. Not getting him.
No, let's not talk about that.
Oh, okay. Let's hope it's John Colcher again, because I just couldn't get enough of that Ozzy Osbourne. Right, so we're going to play Kids Top Trumps, but we haven't worked out any of the rules. So let me just get the theme tune going. Hang on, here's the theme tune. Let's try. I've got no rules. Oh, well, I know the rules. There's no prize. The first contestant is N. Rob.
Hello.
Hello, is that your name? N. Rob?
It is, yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. N. Rob, how old are you and whereabouts are you calling from?
I'm 27, I'm from Colchester.
Okay, fantastic. You're playing against Yam. Good evening, Yam.
Good evening.
Good to have you back.
Hey.
How old are you, Yam? Whereabouts are you calling from?
I'm 32 and I live in Walthamstow.
Okay, now the rules to this game mean that you have to have kids. Have you got kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Hang on, one of you's 27. I'm 35 and I ain't got no kids yet.
Well, you need to get in there.
I know what you do. You put your pee-pee up the bum-bum and you wee, and that's how you make a baby.
Exactly.
I'm thinking of doing it. Is it worth doing it, or is it a pain?
It's a pain to start with, but then it gets a lot better.
Can you not adopt? And at what point does it start getting better? Because I just want to jump to that point.
About 9 months. After the birth.
After the birth. Okay, right, I see. Yes, okay. Would you agree with that, M. Rob?
Yeah.
So you both hated your babies when they were born? That's harsh.
No, it's a lot of adjustment. It takes 9 months of adjustment.
Are you still... This is a serious question, right? Not that, are you still allowed to play, like, computer games and stuff?
Yeah.
Not often.
Oh. It just sounds pointless, so I'm gonna chop it off. Anyway, so... I don't actually quite know how this is going to, but we'll start with it. We're going to play Top Trumps. You know how you play Top Trumps? Someone shouts something and the other one has to beat it. So if we were playing superhero Top Trumps and you had a Superman card, you'd say strength 88, and if you had a Batman card, you'd say strength 72, Superman would beat Batman, yes?
Yes.
You got that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. Right,
so I'm going to throw out the topics, and we're going to... It's the first one to 5. Can you hear me making this up as we go along? First one to 5, right. So N there and Yam there. Okay, we'll start off with... age. N. Rob, how old is your child?
14 months.
14 months, okay. I'm assuming you've both got one child, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yam?
12 months.
Oh! N. Rob! Actually, this could be quite good. N. Rob, you've won!
Yes.
Okay.
The first round.
You've won the first round. It has balls this up slightly, because I was going to do, like, GCSEs and stuff like that, but we
can do that maybe a little later. We could do another one.
Okay. So, that's the only question I've got. Davis, you got a question?
Well, it was going to be height as well, of course. But,
we can do that. Even babies are height. Mm. Yeah, okay. So, we'll start with height or length, because I guess they don't stand up, do they? You have to... Yam, do you know how long your baby is?
About 2 foot.
A 2-foot baby?
How big's Stanley?
That's, Vern Troy, he's about 2 foot.
Yeah. Yam?
I'm just asking the expert.
Oh, you ask the baby.
80 centimetres.
80 centimetres, OK. N-Rob, how long is the baby?
I'll go 81 centimetres.
Oh, no, you can't just go with... You can't just... I want an accurate reading.
It's accurate.
You have made that up.
It's 81. We measured him the other day.
Listen, Yam, I'm sorry. He sounds like a liar. I don't like him, but I have to take his word for it. This whole thing is based on people's honesty and stuff like that. OK. Here's one. Here's a good one. How many teeth? And Rob, you first.
6.
Oh, at least 8.
Oh, no!
You're just making it up.
Come on,
I'm not making that up. I know he's been teething for weeks, and I know how many teeth he's got.
Yeah, let me speak to the missus.
Actually, I've just had... the missus has just said 9.
Let me speak to the missus for a second, yeah.
OK.
I don't trust you. I don't trust either of these. Is it? It isn't going to work. Hello?
Hello?
How many teeth has your baby got? And don't lie.
He's got 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom, and he had a molar, a back tooth, come through this week.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's been biting me, so I know how many teeth he's got.
All right, Yams, missus. Put Yam back on. Well done.
Okay.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
Okay.
Thank you. Right, okay.
So there you go.
Well, all right, okay. I don't trust either of these guys. This is...
well, I mean, I might sound unhonest, but Lucy's very honest.
What you need to do is they need to give their answers individually. Pull them down and put them on pre-fade. They can give the answer, so they don't hear each other's answers to cheat.
I can't be bothered with that, for goodness sakes. It's an ill-thought-out concept anyway. I'm not going to start doing production on it. She does sound honest. Can I be honest with you, Yam?
Yeah.
She sounds quite saucy.
Oh, she is.
Oh, is she a looker? Did she get her shape back? Did she? No, not down there. I mean, I don't mean down...
Move on,
yes.
move on.
I mean her belly and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. You mean that... You don't mean that, do you?
No, I do.
Okay, right. Okay, so that's 3 rounds so far. We've got 2 more rounds to go.
Was that 2-1?
It's 2-1 to N, Rob.
Okay.
Davis, have either of you got a question you'd like to throw out there? I don't know what you do with...
When did you start? When did yours start crawling?
Oh, yes, okay, yes. Rob, at what age did yours start crawling? And be honest.
Kerry, when did you start crawling? 10 months. 10 months.
I like the fact they're both deferring.
He doesn't even know.
He's got no idea.
You're going to be a great father.
So Kerry is saying 10 months, is she, Rob?
She's saying 10 months, yeah.
And Jan, what's your missus saying?
11 months.
Oh, so Rob wins that.
Oh, well, fair play.
Yeah, fair play. Well, listen. Okay, well, let's do one more. Rob, have you got any categories you think you might beat Yam in?
Yeah, let's go for length of eyelashes.
What?
Length of eyelash?
I'm glad he said
Because that's the
eyelashes,
first thing you measure when you have a new baby.
No one knows that.
Well, you know, my boy's is very long.
No, ours is really long.
Have you got a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Okay.
Okay, so hang on. Yeah, Rob, have you got a boy or a girl?
Boy.
And Yam?
Boy.
Okay, well, so we can't...
And I think that's a rubbish topic, question for a boy.
All right, just everyone calm down. It's getting a little bit tense.
I'm sorry.
It's getting a little bit tense. All right, here we go. This is the question. This is the question.
Oh, I've got a question.
No, it's not going to be as good as this one. Yam.
Go on.
How long was the labour?
Oh, how long was it? It was about 14 hours.
14 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rob, ask Kerry how long the labour was.
Kerry, how long was the labour?
It's like 15, isn't it?
9 hours.
9 hours, Yam, you won that one.
Hey.
But it's 3-2 to Rob.
Oh, well done, Rob.
And what that means is, Rob, you win Yam's baby.
Yes. Oh, well, good luck.
So, Yam, if you could whack it in a box and send it over there, that'd be lovely.
Well, I will.
Good luck. Thank you very much for taking part in a very ill-thought-out competition.
That's all right. Have a nice evening.
And you, take care. What good sports they were. And, yeah, that wasted about 4 or 5 minutes.
One for the Sony tapes,
There's something in there. I'm just not quite sure what.
And it's involving a certain person from the Amityville horror. Ryan Reynolds!
Tamata wakatandi hani kuwe uo tamataya turi buka kapiti monga hora nuku poka wena wakatana tahu mataku waitanga nuru kawa mikitora.
This is Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio.
But why is Rob Brydon trying to give up smoking? That's what I don't understand. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. For goodness sakes, Bob, you've been waiting for ages. I'm so sorry. What can I do for you?
That's okay. I was phoning up for your singing the song lyrics, your really bad song lyrics from when you were a teenager.
Bob, are you a man or a woman?
I'm doing the transition between the two.
Oh, okay, well done. Are you which way are you going?
I'm going back and forth at the moment.
It's always a good way to go, of course. So you get the benefit of both worlds, the male genitals and, of course, the ladies' things.
That's right.
Anyway.
Yeah, good idea, although I'm sure you nicked it from, didn't you nick it from the Big Cigarette angst-ridden.com podcast.
No, because
they do that.
To it.
You don't listen to it?
I listened to one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but it wasn't that one.
No,
listen, there's no such thing as an original topic. Just listen to the David Prever show.
I don't listen to that.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so I've got some song lyrics from when I was about 15. They're much more embarrassing than yours.
You reckon? Go on, then.
I do. I mean, yours were bad. Yours were embarrassing, but these are like...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a little fetus, quivering in the corner. My brain has shriveled to a fluffy ball. Once I was tall, now I'm nothing at all. My face smiles, my body shines, reflecting like ice my world inside. My face lies, my body sighs. Whoever said laughter meant happiness? My heart bleeds, my open wound, reflecting the throbbing in my eyes. My tears spill, my heart lies still. Whoever said laughter meant happiness? I'm a little fetus quivering in the corner. There's just one thing, I'm reduced to an embryo. Oh. You stand on me, you stub me out, you stand on me. There's just one thing, a silent scream.
Yep, that was pretty bad. I've put some of mine in plastic folders to preserve them.
They were that good. Needed to keep them out of the rain.
Where's that? Oh, you say rain.
Untouched by the weather.
The word rain has popped up in this song called I Used to Be a King. Let's have a listen to this.
I used to be a king.
This is from me.
When was this written?
I was probably like 15 or something. Maybe about 15, 16, 17, around about then. Oh, jeez, it's awful. I've never seen rain before, and I don't want to see it now. I don't know what I'm doing here. How did I get here? Anyhow. This was when I was pro-rhyme, I'm guessing here. I used to be a king, but you'd never tell from looking at me. This life ain't the easy one. I kept putting the word ain't in to songs. And there's no way you're calling this free. Here's the chorus. And I'm having a hell of a time, and I've written hell of a, Helluva, just trying to keep my mind. There we go, listener.
A really troubled childhood.
Very troubled. Oh, man. Oh, do you know what? I was probably a little bit older than 17 then. I was probably about 19. Oh, jeez.
You're just you're right there in your own little world, reminiscing about the bad old days.
This is getting burnt.
Can we give that away?
No, get balls, can't we? No, we can't. That is going to go into a fire at some point this week and is going to be burnt. Good evening, Mark.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Mark. Sorry, you've been on the line for ages. I do apologise.
That's all right. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. No. I thought, seeing as I'm a teenager, I could make up a song for you on the spot.
Oh, let's. Are you in pain?
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Are there girls that you fancy, but you just know they won't look at you?
Yes.
You're my kind of man. Let's hear the words that come from your mouth.
Okay. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Hang on a second.
I'm sure I've heard that somewhere before.
Second. What?
It's getting better all the time. All the time.
Konnichiwa.
Hello, this is Iain Lee, and I'm recording this during the show. And here's my good friend... Oh, I've muffed this up. We can do it again, 'cause you can cut the beginning bit off, can't you? Yeah. Hang on a second.
Just do it again, I'll edit it.
OK, right, hang on a second, let's go. Hello, this is Iain Lee, leaving a message for me, Iain Lee. Here's my good friend Millie. Away you go, love.
Hello, I got to saying. My saying is too many cupcakes the tummy ache does make.
That's terrifying.
This is Hugh Edwards, and now a special message from the Queen. All right, I'm Paul Arthur Harding from Stoke-on-Trent. I love oatcakes. I've got a dirty.
I remember one time some of our neighbors who were studying ballet dancing got dressed up to look like raccoons. One of them was a mother raccoon, and the other a father raccoon, and they made up a dance.
Lost spoilers. Jack dies, Kate dies, Hurley dies, Locke dies, Jen dies, Son dies, Desmond dies, Charlie dies, Charlotte dies, Boone comes back to life and then dies.
To listen to the intro to the long and short podcast, or just a short podcast that we can take the outro from and do the intro at the same time before the live show and before the intro to the long and short podcast, then outro is done separately to the short podcast intro, then is it after the live show? I bet this is the best answer phone message you have ever got.
Wow, Ian, you still got a job. It's Randy here. I'd just like to use Absolute Radio to tell Katie that she has a very nice pair, and I'm sorry for throwing up on her last night, and I hope it won't affect our future relationship.
Hi Ian, it's Alan Titchmarsh here. Really enjoyed having you on my show. Just wanted to say you left a few of your things in my dressing room, some of your clothes and whatnot. Yeah, give me a call and I'll drop them off.
Good morning, madam. Madam, my name is John calling from your bank. Now, madam, we seem to have a little trouble involving your bank account, madam. So I just need your bank account details and your sort code, and we can steal your bank account, really.
Davis, just calling regarding your comments on Street Hawk. For one, it was one of the greatest TV shows ever. A motorbike that was a bit like Knight Rider, but better. Rex Smith playing Jesse Mack was awesome, and his assistant, Norman Tuttle. They solved crime, they got rid of danger, they got rid of evil. What more do you want? It was family entertainment, 60 minutes of pure pleasure. You people are absolutely, you make me sick!
He's got a point. It's not from I agree with
he's right.
Street Hawk was brilliant. They solved crime and they got rid of danger. I don't remember them getting rid of danger.
They eliminated danger.
I don't remember that happening. But Now and Paulie have not called in tonight. What's going on there?
They're probably out for dinner having a romantic candlelit.
Yeah, they quite possibly are. Hugo Peters live from Morocco, no less.
Hello, is that Ian?
Is that Hugo in Morocco?
Yes, it's Hugo in Morocco.
Hello.
Weaver, writer, home demand, raconteur, beatnik, boogaloo music aficionado. Some may say the Ernest Hemingway of the noughties. Let me see if I can move away from these guys.
Sounds like you're in the middle of
Reports of my passing.
What are you doing in...
The exaggerated Ian.
What are you doing in Morocco, Hugo?
I can't give you all the details. All I can say is...
Yes, I don't...
The body that's found at the bottom of...
Oh, he's gone. Well,
he was riding the Marrakesh Express.
Hugo has gone. Gary's in somewhere almost as exotic as Morocco. It's Luton.
Hello.
Hello, Gary.
I was going to take part for that kids thing, but it seems I'm about sort of half hour too late or something.
You are about a half hour too late or something, yes.
The other thing I was going to say, I heard an advert earlier saying about Absolute Radio supporting mental health.
Yes.
That's fantastic, given this show. There's loads of mentalists calling.
Exactly.
I don't include myself in this.
We're attracting them all here, and then we're giving a good shot of common sense, Gary, for goodness sakes.
Something like that, yes. So it's good, absolutely.
Tony Braxton's called... it's not Tony Braxton, it's Tony in Brixton. I got excited there. I thought it was the soul singer from the 80s. Anyway, Gary, was there a point to this call?
The last thing I was going to say is I've come up with a phrase, a modern-day phrase, I think.
The James Shovelin dead topic is re-emerging from beneath the gravestone where it really balls this sentence up, was buried.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right, go on.
Never trust a smiling cat.
Gary, on that note, we move to Lewis in Bexley Heath. Good evening, Lewis.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
You sure?
I'm not sure, actually. I'm very...
I don't know why I said that.
I'm very tired. I've had a very busy week, very stressful busy week. I've got a busy week coming up. But, excitingly, I've got a friend coming over from Japan. Shinomi's coming over, so that's very exciting. We're all looking forward to seeing her.
How did you find your Alan Titchmarsh experience?
It was for those who missed it, on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was, I filmed the Alan Titchmarsh show, and it was shown on Friday. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever done, being booed by an audience of 75-year-olds. It was...
You get shot down quite a lot by Kelvin McKenzie.
Do you know what? It turns... I always thought he was a bit of knob. But it turns out he was actually quite a nice bloke, and it was all for show, him shouting me down.
Oh, I hate people like that.
No, it was all for show. We shook hands. I mean, he believed everything he was saying and all of it. He believed that, but the actual us having an argument and stuff was all for show. But it was very strange getting booed by an audience of 75-year-olds, and they hated me. And I
knocked your nerves a little bit.
No, I was very nervous, I'll be honest, 'cause it was such an alien thing to be there and be doing that. And also, you sat there and you think, there's Alan Titchmarsh is sat there. Do you know what I mean? Someone's so recognisable.
Yeah.
And he's 2 foot away from me. So it was... I was nervous, but I did enjoy it. I would certainly do it again. And my mum enjoyed it, and that's the reason I did it.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it?
I did it so that Mum would see it, because all the stuff I do is on Sky or the radio, and she can't see that. So if it's on ITV on the Alan Titchmarsh show, I'll have some of that.
Definitely.
And I got to see Trisha. I like Trisha. I've got a bit of a crush on Trisha, and she was there, so...
Oh, yeah, she's a bit of a MILF.
And you know, she is. I think Trisha's lovely. But you know the woman who sat next to me, the Jackie Stevens woman?
Oh, the one with the short hair.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I will say it. She doesn't wear any underwear.
Top and bottom?
Top and bottom, sir. She was commando.
Oh, my good God.
Oh, my giddy aunts, yes.
Can I ask for a bit of your advice as well?
Of course you can, my love.
Well, you know, I don't know if you know this, but I'm 17.
Well done.
How did you charm Fandango?
How did I charm Fandango?
Yeah.
I charmed Fandango, Lewis,
with his old songs, with poetry.
No, not with the songs. I wouldn't let her see those. Yeah, I charmed her with lyrics such as this. Oh, that's God Only Knows. I don't know what that's doing there.
Do you write God Only Knows?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It looks like I did. It looks like I used to go busking, and I probably did. I charmed her with lyrics like this, Lewis.
Okay.
And this has got chords. It's got D minor, funny D, C and F, if you want to. I don't know what funny D is, but... Some days are worse than others. Some days are so bad I can't see. Some days turn into God only knows, and they're the days since you left me. Come on!
She must have loved that.
Cool. Come on. Here's the chorus. So I'm singing a pathetic love song. Oh, this is awful. I was in pain here. In the vain hope it'll make you cry. Yeah, and quite why I'm singing a pathetic love song, God only knows.
There's almost a bit of reverb on your voice there.
I give you pure gold. So no, Lewis, don't ever write songs for girls. They hate that.
Well, I won't write a song for a girl, but I did write a song for this show in particular.
Oh, can we hear it?
Yes, you can.
Go on then.
Hang on, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... There's about 10 lines. Is that all right?
Do that and then I'll go straight to an ad.
OK, then. Shall I sing it or shall I just say it?
You should sing it, sir.
Iain Lee and producer Davis on the radio. I just don't want them to ever go. It's such a fantastic show. Even though Barry's getting on and Verinda has a small ding-dong and Mr. Caddick talks like a complete...
OK, there we go. Thank you very much for that.
This is Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio.
Sorry, there wasn't any reason for that dramatic pause other than I was lazily updating my status on Facebook on my iPhone.
What are you currently doing at the moment?
Well, it says Iain Lee is on the radio now.
Good. It's nice you have to remind people on Facebook. I'd have thought your whole friend circle on Facebook would have been tuned in by now.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to advertise this because there's no chance Mr. Grace will be listening now. But go to sky.com/Lost and you can see a little vodcast they made about Lost. Thank you. Russ!
Good evening.
I snuck that one out there, Russ. I don't think anybody noticed.
Hey, 42 seconds ago, you announced Iain Lee is on the radio show.
Yes.
Now.
Oh. Are you on the Facebook now, then?
I am. I'm watching you, yes.
Aren't we sad and pathetic?
No.
Hey, I've been thinking of doing the Twitter. You know the Twitter?
No. What's that?
Well, Davis tried to sell it to me ages ago, and it sounded balls, but now it's become quite big, right? And so
I was a pioneer.
You were a pioneer, but then we nearly got in trouble because people had to pay for something, and we nearly
They
got...
didn't, but whatever.
Well,
Anyway, let's move on.
You didn't know that they didn't.
No,
You
but we know
still
now,
don't know.
but anyway.
Anyway, so well, Twitter, I'm thinking of going on the Twitter. I still don't... Basically, I could sit there and tap away, and you'd all get, like, little updates on your phone or, like, on your computer or something. There's a fake Iain Lee on Twitter at the moment, so I don't know who that is, and good luck to the fella. But I'm talking to the wrong person about this, aren't I, Russ?
Yes, really.
You know, if anyone knows whether I should or should not, 0330 123 1215. Russ, what can I do for you, sir?
I've got two things for you. First thing is I'm going to sing you very badly some lyrics written by a very good friend of mine and a very famous person called Susie Quattro.
Whoa! Hang on a minute. The big Q, the Susie Q.
Susie Q.
I once met... All right, listen, what man that lives and breathes does not have a crush on Susie Q? No man, that's who. She once came on the 11...
1 mile away.
Really? She came on the 11 o'clock show once.
Yeah.
And she was in her late 40s, early 50s. They're probably her late 40s. This is about 8 years ago. And she had on the leather trousers. And I said, during the interview, I said, Susie, I've got to say, you're looking good. You're filling those leather trousers fine. And she went, you mean this? She turned up, Russ. She stood up. She turned around and showed me her ass, and she bent over. Now, I was a young man. I didn't know... let's just say that the image of Susie Quattro bent over in front of me in her leather trousers, it still works on those cold, lonely winter nights, Russ. What a woman.
She's 58 now.
58? Well, she's probably about 50. I was fingering her book the other day in Waterstones in Oxford Street. And I thought, well, no, I won't, but maybe I will. Anyway... So what have you got? What have you got there?
She's still lovely. I'm going to sing to you, really badly, some lyrics that she wrote with a friend of mine called Rhiannon.
Yeah.
And this is a bad version of it, but
okay.
Stay with me.
Okay, let's
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is the real world. Doesn't anybody know how to love anybody anymore? Right, that was the first part of the song. That's really bad, I know, but there we go.
I was enjoying that. This is the real world.
Are you a friend of Susie?
Doesn't anybody know how to love it?
The next part.
Yeah.
Next week, I'm going to try my best, and I may be able to get Susie to call you.
Susie Q on the show! You heard it here. Next week, exclusive, Susie Quattro's going to be on the show. Russ has guaranteed it and promised it.
I haven't guaranteed
Russ has promised.
Russ, I'll call you during the week. We'll sort it out.
Russ has... That's it, dear listener. Switch off your radios now. Go to bed, because this show is over. It starts again next week at 10 when rock legend Leather Tuscadero, for yes, that was the character she played in Happy Days, Susie Quattro is going to be on this show, dear listener. And we're playing Devilgate Drive. I don't care what Mr. Gray says. We are playing Devilgate Drive. Or Can the Can. One of those two is getting played on this show. That's a guarantee. Russ, thank you for that.
Can you put him on hold?
Stay there, Russ. Davis will talk to you. Susie Quattro on the show next week. I'm all a quiver. One of the hottest women in the world is coming on the show. Hey, Rob, that's exciting, isn't it?
Kim Wilde.
Oh, Kim Wilde. Imagine Susie Quattro and Kim Wilde kissing.
Which one would you give more points to?
Susie Quattro.
No, because Kim Wilde can do your garden as well.
Yes, you're fair play.
Anyway, it's Robbie Bernay Day.
Loved it. Lovely to hear from you, Rob.
I've been at Bernay celebrations, 25th of January.
So you did what? Sorry, Rob, I was reading a slightly rude email from an idiot called Steve. So what do you want?
It's a Bernay Day, 25th of January, Bernay celebration, Robbie Bernay.
It's Robbie Burns.
Well, I've been celebrating something, everyone else has.
Yeah, no, it's not anything to do... You think we should celebrate you?
Well, I've got one of my poems.
Oh, let's hear that. Go on, then.
This one's called The Morning After.
Oh, Jesus. I'm hovering over the dump button, yes.
No, it's not bad, honestly, right?
Okay, yes.
I woke up a bit before you and sat and watched you sleep. I smiled to myself. I think my heart is yours to keep. You woke up, undid the cuffs, brought a drink to me. We sat in bed. We watched the telly. I laid in your arms, watching rise like a stringless puppet. Oh, how we agreed that Iain Lee's a muppet. See, 10 years ago I knew.
Goodbye, Rob.
Bye.
Idiots. Helen, good evening, Helen. I'm sorry to keep you waiting to listen to that tosh.
That's okay. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Oh, it's Helen. It's Dark Breath.
It is, yeah.
It's Dark Breath. You sent me an email recently saying that you regret the change to Dark Breath.
I do. I've had lots of people where I work.
Yeah.
They say it's not a good move.
Well, what's it to them? What do those losers know?
I know. I just think it's a good name, don't you?
Well, to be honest, I am inclined to agree with them. It is a terrible name and it's a bad move. But
Right.
you've made that decision.
Yeah.
Davis, you need to change the name on the screen so it doesn't say Helen, it says Dark Breath. That's going to confuse everybody. If she phones in another show and it says Helen, they're going to think that's her name, and we all know it's Dark Breath.
I'll change it in a second.
OK, Helen, stay there. Dark Breath, stay there. I'm fading you down. Can you do it now, Davis? You do that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get laid. Oh, blimey, it's Lady Danny.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Lady Danny. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, I've got to put you... Oh, no, you can stay there. Look, Dark Breath is... Oh, no, she's coming back in a second. So, Lady Danny. Look, Dark Breath is Dark Breath.
Yeah.
That's better. Now we know who you are. Dark Breath, say hello to Lady Danny.
Hello, Lady Danny. Hello. How do you spell your name?
How do you spell it? D-A-R-K... B-R-E-A-T-H. Dark Breath.
Okay. Good evening, Dark Breath.
Well done, there we go.
Good evening.
Now we've got ladies on, it might just be a little bit more civilised and we'll stop perving over Susie Quattro. So,
yeah, I don't quite understand that.
Well, she's okay. Anyway, so Dark Breath, what can we do for you apart from changing your name? Because we can't do that anymore. You're stuck with it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks I'm a bit of a weirdo at work anyway. Yes. I think if I'm a nutter now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to come just to say that people think I'm weird now.
Have you? I do hope you sent off the passport and driving licence forms for the name change.
I have, yeah.
You've done that?
Yeah.
And when they're done, could you photocopy them and send them in to us?
I will do, and I'm trying to get it to change at work, so when somebody phones in and calls in for me,
yes,
they say, can I speak to Helen Darkbreath? But they won't do it at work for me.
Tell them to do it, otherwise you're going to quit.
Okay.
And in these dark financial times, Dark Breath, they need you more than you... No, hang on, that's the other way around, isn't it? Well, tell them you're going to quit anyway.
All right.
Thank you, Dark Breath. Ta-ta. Hang on, just stay there 1 second, Lady Danny. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Auntie Ian.
Oh, God. What do you want?
I just wanted to join in because there were ladies on the show and I'm a lady.
I don't know what you are.
I'm a lady.
I'm going to cut you off now.
Okay, bye.
Lady Danny.
Ian.
What a delight to meet you at a Blue adult comedy concert last night. Was it last night? It was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was last night. Do you know what? It took me 25 minutes after leaving that venue to find the car park I'd parked my car in. And then it took me a further 20 minutes to
get out of it.
To get out of it, to find a pay station, because it was all locked up. And all the pay stations, you had to go through these automatic doors, but they were all locked up. So I then found some... I was driving on this car park, I got out and went up to the next level, and I found this guy, and he looked terrified. And I said, where do I pay? He said, I won't do the accent, but he said, how did you get in here? I said, through that door. What door? I said, that door. Which door? I said, right, you see that door there? He went, yeah. I went, that door. He went, right. I said, I just want to pay. Where do I pay? He went, upstairs. And so I paid, and I got out. But it took me 40 to 45 minutes from leaving you to actually leave Bromley last night.
So you actually have to go all the way upstairs to pay?
Yeah.
When you enter the ground floor?
Yeah. It was hell.
Yeah.
Now, what do you want?
Well,
yes.
You happened to mention something last night, and...
Yeah, don't mention that. Don't mention that. My girlfriend's listening. Oh, you mean the top 50 listener list?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And I thought you were absolutely lovely, and so I was hoping you'd do something that you're going to say that you said you were going to do.
Well, we still talking about the list or the other thing? The list. The list, thank you. Yes, well, now, what I said was that I would try and put you somewhere within the sphere of the top 50 listener list, and I lied. I've got to go, Lady Danny, bye!
No.
Ah!
He said to lose my life or lose my love. Here's the place we want to see. It's Carrie and James Pop Shop. Here's the place we want to be. It's Carrie and James Pop Shop. The music is sensation for every situation. You need to find it. There's nothing behind it. Here's the place we want to see.
Sunday Night Show.
Hello.
Absolute Radio.
Well, I think we've done 2 hours of radio without actually having talked about anything, which is that's
I know,
pretty
we've
good
made it
going,
through,
isn't
haven't we?
Well, hang on a second. Here we go. It's about to get bad again. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Davies. How's it going?
Yeah, no, sorry, Paulie. This is Ian. You're on the air.
You've got a nerve answer the phone to me, pal, after what happened on Friday. I saw you on telly.
What happened on Friday?
Kelvin McKenzie totally creamed you, man.
Well, no, he didn't. We had an argument, and I put...
He took you down, boy.
I put forward some very good points. But let's be honest, Paulie, was I ever going to win in front of that audience?
Yeah, well, the thing was, Ian, I dislike Kelvin McKenzie more than I dislike you, so I was actually cheering for you. I was like, come on, Ian, deliver that blue.
Yeah.
But you never did you?
Can I just ask, Paulie, what were you doing watching the Alan Titchmarsh show, mate? It's a bit sad.
Of course.
Thank you.
He's going to release the safety net there.
There we go. I beat him there. Good work indeed. Right, we've got another 58 minutes of this. And then it's Alan Lake and Dark Breath and the perverted Sam. What is his name? Like Dirty Sam? Or he's
Something
a pervert.
like that.
He's a pervert for me anyway. So I'll be listening to that. But I won't listen to too much of it, because the way I've worked this out is if we play a long record at the end of this show, I can nip off when I can be halfway home before Alan starts his show. And then listen to it on the way home, listen to it in the kitchen when I'm putting a little bite to eat, and then I go to bed and switch it off. I don't know, but... so I'll be listening to a bit of it, but I'll be honest, I'm going straight to bed. I will not be sitting in the kitchen this evening, because I'm too tired for that. But he is on at 1 o'clock, dear listener. So, do you remember some woman phoned up last week and had a go at me for being rude about Alan Lake? And I was saying...
Wasn't that Dark Breath?
No, some woman phoned up. And then she phoned up, I think she phoned up Alan's show and started grassing me up for being rude about him.
And you were listening to it on the way home?
Yeah, silly woman.
You should have phoned in.
I'm very tempted to phone. It wasn't you, line 2, was it?
No, it wasn't. Definitely not. Oh, no. I just wanted to say...
Yes.
You know your Facebook status?
Yes.
About 43 people have replied, and I think it's kind of rude that you don't say something back to them.
There has been an abundance of replies, haven't there?
Yes, lots. 2 are of me, but lots are of other people too, and they all reply quite a lot, and you should say something back to them, because...
Okay,
Because they have...
What should I say to them, Millie?
Hello, good people of Listenerland. Thank you for replying. It makes my day.
Yeah, okie dokie. Right, anyway, we still call in with your songs that you wrote when you were a teenager. Teenage angst is what we want. And whatever, do you know what? There's only an hour left. Mr. Grace ain't listening now, so I think we can cruise through to the final without doing too much work. Billy Idol, White Wedding, thank you. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Hang on a second. What's going on here? Line 2, what do you want? I'm playing Billy Idol. Yeah, I haven't got time. It's Billy Idol.
Oh, can I come back after Billy Idol? I heard you got problems with your lyrics.
Well, problems with my what?
Song lyrics.
With my what? I'll forget it. Ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. That's the email thing.
Hey, little sister, what have you done? It's a nice day to start again.
Jamie's in Croydon, of all places. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
How the devil are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm really tired and I want to go home now.
I feel sorry for you because you got like that busy day from early in the morning as well, haven't you?
Busy line.
Well, for the last, 50 minutes or so, I've got a couple of topics for you.
Okay, yeah, go on.
I've got a saying, and I'm in a position to help you out, sir.
Oh, I like positions. Go on then. Let's start with a saying first.
Right, a saying. If at first you don't succeed, don't bother.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even bother the first time. It's always... Listen, it's always... Everything you do is always going to end in failure, so why, just sit there, just play Left 4 Dead on the Xbox. That'll keep you happy.
PS3.
Xbox!
PS3.
Xbox!
PS3.
360!
I can't do the 360, man. I don't like the control. It feels funny.
Yeah, I do miss the... yes, I went round to my friend Steve's house in the week, and we played FIFA 09 on his PS3. And it was... Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I'm all right, but I'm not brilliant at it. I can't do all the fancy... sorry?
I'll teach you.
No, we're not meeting.
No,
that's never...
I wasn't asking to.
Okay. But I can't do all the fancy little twirls and swizzles and things. But I did like it. I do like having the PS3 controller in my hand.
It's much more comfortable.
Yeah. But the game's better on the 360. Anyway, yes.
Yes, and Twitter.
Yes.
Do it. You should Twitter. I've been tweeting for a while now. It's brilliant.
And what do you do on the Twitter?
You just update statuses, and if you add, like, say, Stephen Fry, you can follow Stephen Fry or something like that.
Yeah.
And he does these little silly competition things, and he'll send out little prize and stuff. And
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
Okay, well, I will do it. But there's an Iain Lee on there already. How do I bump him off?
I don't know. You can block him.
How?
Click block.
Oh, simple as that. Jamie, I will have a look at it at some point this week if I get the time.
You should, sir. I highly recommend it.
Cheers, fellas. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Gary from Catford.
Good evening.
Good evening. I forgot to do this. Would you indulge me reading out the answers? There's 56 of these, so I think
yeah.
I'm going to rattle through these. Hang on a second. Right. These are the answers to last week's long podcast question. If we start getting many more than this, I might not be able to read them all out. And also, I'm going to say it once, shame on you, Joypod. Because of that, I know what you boys got up to, so surprising that you weren't mentioned in this list. OK, so let's go through this as quick as we can. R. Galvin says, Adam and Joe. Mr. Hodge says, excess baggage. If you don't know what this is all about, download the long podcast from last week. It's explained there. Darren Longhurst says, play Radio Sunday Roast. Tracy says, Ricky Gervais. Matt says, Collings and Herring. A lot of Collings and Herring. Scott Mills Daily, says Vanessa. Simon says, Rod Gilbert. Elena says, Savage Love. Totally Chapper, says Steve. Gary Redrup says, The Gary Show.
Interesting.
Pod Runner, says Tracy. Monday Night Mayhem Wrestling, says Matt. Craig says Hoobastank. Sean says Fighting Talk. Megan says The Lost. Debbie says Shindiggery. Well done, Debbie. Stephanie says Clive Ball. That's nice. This Week in Tech, says Kenny. James says Scott Mills. Nick Abbott, says Louise. I love the fact that there's only a handful of people who know what we're talking about here. It's great. If you don't,
it's fairly obvious, but
go and download the last week's podcast if you want to know what it's about. This Week in Tech again, says Cheeky Rick. Collings and Herring, says Alice. Adam says Leighton Orient for some reason. Sayaka in Kyoto says cream stew all night Nippon. Arigato gozaimasu. Kate says Armstrong and Miller. Collings and Herring, says Ben. Cheap Ass Gamer, says Chris. Greek Acres, said Jared in Anaheim. Greek Acres. Oh, Geek Acres. Sorry, that makes more sense. Mark Commode, says Charlotte. Scott Mills, says Tom. Lost Initiative, says Jambino. Farming Today, says Nick. Adam and Joe, says Martin in Darlington. Yes, I'm the same. Naked Scientist, says Hannah. Review to a Kill, says Gary. Oh, that's a good name, isn't it? Review to a Kill.
Review to a Kill, I like it.
That's very good.
I thought you meant Gary was a good name.
No, that's not. News Quiz, says Colin. Steve says Steve Allen. Only joking. He's an... Yeah, only joking, it's a no. Yeah, OK. Shindiggery, says Glyn. We're nearly there. Totally Chappers, says Thomas. Adam and Joe, says Ali. Adam and Joe, says Bruce. Can't see that one because they cheated. You look nice today, says Hammy. Two guys on beer.
That might have just been a compliment.
It might have been. Two guys on beer, says Ben in San Francisco. Collings and Herring. Loud and Quiet, says Alan in the Archway. Fighting Talk, says Simon. Fighting Talk says... Oh, it's the same Simon. Daji-Man, says Rob. Scott Mills, says Josh. And that's it. 56 of those babies. Well done, everybody. Well done.
Brilliant.
Apparently there's some problems with this week's podcast. If you're having problems, unsubscribe and then resubscribe. And then while you're doing that, go and download the Joe Russell podcast. Don't even have to listen to it. Just download it. Anyway, Gary, what do you want? You've been on for ages. Get to the point.
Well, I was ringing. I heard Hugo Keith was calling earlier.
Yes, apparently he's not dead.
I'm shocked and chagrined.
Yes, I'm chagrined.
I thought he was dead.
Well, the way the conversation ended, he may now be dead.
No, it was. He sent me an email. It was his twin brother that was found at the foot of the lift.
Ah, the old twin brother thing.
Yes, the old twin brother thing.
Every time.
Be quick because the next song is this. So be quick.
Oh, lovely! It's unbelievable. Did you you like Lady Danny last night?
Yeah, Lady Danny was a delightful lady. As I was saying, surprising. She
wasn't
10
she?
foot wide. Yeah, she was. She was almost normal.
I know. Unlike the three other freaks that turned up.
Hey, Basil Bottler was in the building as well.
I know, I found out, and he bottled coming up to me,
He
obviously.
bottled coming up to me as well. Hey, Gary, I'm going to
He
cut
sent me
you.
a very nice email.
I'm going to cut you off now.
Go and listen to The Unbelievables.
Yes, thank you. It's The Unbelievables.
You're unbelievable.
Ah, it's almost time for Alan Lake, Dark Breath, and the other one. I'm not even going to bother trying to remember his name. It just keeps slipping out, and even though I write it in front of me, I can't remember it. So there.
He shall be henceforth known as the other one.
Christopher is from West Wickham.
Ian,
Good evening, Christopher.
I think you should let Danny on the list.
What? Hello? Sorry?
I think you should let Danny on the list.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Where's it? I did a whole 5 minutes of improvised unfunny comedy in my set just for you last night, and now you're turning on me.
Yeah, and another thing, Tears for Fears would so win that fight.
Yes, I'm not convinced they would. Yes, there are two of them, but they're a little bit limp, and Howard Jones is a nasty piece of work when it comes to a scrap.
That woman that said Howard Jones has big hair, what about Roland Orzabal?
Well, Howard Jones has got no hair these days. I believe he's completely bald.
Much like Thomas Dolby.
Well, yes, OK. I'm going to work some magic with Lady Danny, and she'll be on the list at some point. Yes. Or I will give her her own list.
Or we may have to start a campaign.
Are they turning on me? Are the villagers revolting? Is that what's happening, Christopher?
I'm not revolting.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That joke circa Carry On Henry, 1972. Vicky, give it to me.
Give it to you.
Yeah, well, whatever you want, not, that. Yes, go on.
Oh, can I just say, I saw Howard Jones in Brannigan's in Croydon, and he is indeed bald.
He's completely bald, and he's a lovely fellow. I've met the Jones. He's a very, very nice gentleman, but without the hair.
He did like an hour and a half of this sort of weird futuristic music.
Yeah, that was...
And everybody sort of stood there not knowing what to do.
Did he not do... What is love? Anyway, does anybody love anybody? I'd like to get to know you well.
Yeah, he did
I'd like to get to know...
that.
And the other one.
But then it was all just this weird synthesised.
Well, that's what he was, though. He was weird synthesised.
Well, it was really weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, the reason I rang was to let you know
Yes.
that I actually wrote a song when I was 11 years old for another radio presenter.
Did you really? Was it Steve Allen?
No,
Oh, who was-
I don't write anything.
Who was it then? Tell us more.
It was a man called Timbo.
Timbo!
Timbo.
I remember
Radio
Timbo.
Mercury.
My sister used to love Timbo.
Oh, did she know him?
She used to listen to it. Her and her friend Julie Thompson. This is going back. Used to, and I think they got a signed picture of Timbo.
Oh,
Timbo.
God.
Yeah.
I used to love him, and it was really hard to get through, and I managed to get through about 2 or 3 times in, like, the year that I listened to him. And me and my sister and my stepsister all made up a song about him.
Well, let's hear the Timbo song.
Well, okay, right, but there's 2 of them, and I'm not going to sing one of them because it's just too embarrassing, but we had Timbo, and it goes on like that, and then, like, he is terrific, which is pretty,
I'm sorry.
This is Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio. This is Iain Lee. The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio.
George 2, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, George 2.
Can I ask you a question, please?
You can ask me anything you want to ask.
One question.
One question.
Do you have a tattoo?
Do I have a tattoo? No, I think they are hideous. And
Okay.
all girls that have them are sluts.
All right, that'll do.
Thanks very much. Tony is in Brixton.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Tony.
How are you, mate?
Pick up the phone.
I'm on the... Oh, sorry, yeah, I
He's
was on the hands-free.
You're on the hands-free. It is not allowed here because it sounds like guff.
Oh, no, that's bad.
Yes.
Ian, I've just been playing the Xbox 360.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been playing Halo 3. I mean, I'm a little bit behind the times of that, but it's a good game, isn't it?
Hey, Grandad, hey, put down your hoop and stick and your ball and string and start playing. Get Left 4 Dead. It's brilliant.
What's that? Left 4 Dead? What's that all about?
Zombies.
Do you know what? The zombies have never done it for me.
Oh, these ones will do it for you, unless you're a
very
baby.
hard to believe,
If you're a little bit scared of the zombie game, are you, Tony?
Never been scared of
Little bit
zombies
scared.
in film form or
Little
game
bit scared
form
of
or
the
any
zombies,
kind
Tony.
of
You
form.
think you can't handle the zombies, Tony? Is that what it is?
Zombies are just not scary, Ian.
What?
They're not, are they? Come on.
Hang on, they're the dead. They've come back to life, and all they want to do is eat flesh. That's not scary.
Yeah, but they move so slow.
These are running zombies.
What, fast one?
These are running zombies.
Are they like the zombies you get in that, what's that, 28 Days Later? Them zombies.
They're like those ones,
The
but
Living
there's
Dead
bloody
sort of thing. I know
thousands
proper
of them.
zombies, but you know what I mean.
Yes, they're the modern zombie. Just
Yeah.
get it, Tony, and shut up whinging.
Okay, well, I'll get that. Well, no, I probably won't, actually.
No, of course
Probably
not.
won't play that game.
You're just
But do you know what, Ian?
Yes.
You know what I was going to ask you?
Go on, Tony.
Do you like The Wire?
Now, it's funny you should say this, because I was hanging around with my brother-in-law yesterday, who has just watched Series 1 of The Wire. I've only seen the first 3, and I've watched them in a very stilted... The first 3 episodes of Season 1, in a very stilted way, because I had them on my PSP, and so I'd watch them on flights, and then I get travel sick and stop watching them.
Right.
So, yes, I would like it if I sat down and watched it properly.
You know what I think you should do?
Yeah.
Buy yourself Series 1 to 5, the whole lot.
No.
No, do.
I can't. I'll tell
Why?
you why. I'm halfway through Series 3 of Lost with the missus, so I've got
Yeah,
Series...
that's rubbish. We all know that. I
You're
know
very- you are-
It is rubbish.
You are very close to getting a red card. I'm at the beginning of Series 2 of Millennium. I've still got the first 2 series of the 4400 to watch.
I've never even heard of it.
What do you mean you've never heard of it?
4400?
Yeah, it's supposed to be good.
Is that something to do with Spartans?
Tell me, one more. Hang on, I would have cut you off then if I'd had the sound effect queued up. So one more and you'll get booted off. All right? No, sorry, I'm doing it now. Midge! Good evening, Midge.
Oh, Ian.
Hang on a minute, Midge. Tony? He's gone. I felt a bit harsh there. I was going to ask him back, but he's gone, so that's that problem solved. What do you want, Midge?
Yes, grab Davis and give him a kissy-kissy.
I'm not giving him
Jump up and down.
No.
Brother, I've solved the problem.
What problem have you solved?
You know, your lyric one, I've got this really fantastic song.
What, did you write it?
Yes.
I don't believe you, but carry
No,
on.
seriously.
I don't believe you, but carry on.
No, seriously.
I don't believe you, but carry
it's
on.
never got published, so, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But, you know, firstly, I'd like to thank God for making it all possible.
Yeah.
And thanks to all my family and friends for being there, all my fans supporting me, Davis for giving me a break,
right?
Ian Lee for cutting me off, but not before I've sang the song.
No, you're wrong. It's actually it's before you sing the song.
It's time for the most dangerous part of the show. Triple M. Straight to air.
It's nearly home time. It's nearly home time, dear listener. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to take part. Calls going straight to air now. What that means is, Davis, don't phone you back. You come on, you press the buttons to get through here. I get 10 lines flashing in front of me. I choose who goes through. Sometimes it's sort of at random, and there's a little cheat going on, if I'm completely honest. There's a 7-second delay, though, so don't swear. Don't be libelous, because we will cut you off and can ban you from ever... Imagine this, banned from calling Absolute Radio. You couldn't get your bills, your credit card... Was it you're going to pay the bill,
your
you
bills.
owe,
Yeah.
We pay the bill...
There's a big triangle next to your name,
Yeah.
a warning sign,
Couldn't
the whole
enter that. Couldn't
shebang.
phone Alan Lake. Couldn't phone Christian O'Connell. Couldn't phone any of the other presenters that are on this station. I don't really listen, if I'm completely honest. I don't know who is here. Let's go to line 9. 9, you're on the wireless. Oh.
Guaranteed to have a ball at this online party. It's dangerous, mysterious. You could even describe it as what shoots in cigarettes. All right.
And I thoroughly recommend it.
Yes.
Seriously.
What are you focused on? Oh, wait a minute, finger.
Diggory, I think.
Yeah.
We'll tell you how. And you can join us at this different happening in Diggory's crowd. Podcast it on iTunes as your favorite MP3. They call it Diggory.
And I thoroughly recommend it.
I missed that. That was good. Thank you for that. I should do more of those. That's my podcast, which you can find on iainlee.com or on iTunes. Line, one, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there.
Yeah, it's Laura.
Yes,
I just want to say,
Hello,
I
Laura.
wrote a song for my at the time boyfriend,
Yeah.
and I was really pleased with it, right?
Yeah.
So I said it to him. I didn't want to sing it because
No.
I'm a crap singer.
That would be silly, yeah.
And he made some lame excuse and left.
Oh.
Then I got a text later saying it's over.
Oh, no, because of the song.
Yeah, but it was really nice things,
Can-
you know.
can we
like,
hear a bit of it? Go on.
Like butterflies and things like that.
Go on, go on, give us a bit of it.
Well, it's just like basically your kisses are like butterflies and, you know, you smell like flowers and things like that, you know.
I hate butterflies. I'm actually terrified of butterflies. If someone suggested my kisses were like those horrible, thin-winged, evil creatures...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would dump you as well.
Oh, thanks.
But well done for doing it.
Yeah.
Well done for saying it to him.
He listens to your show a lot, like,
Yeah.
every week. So if you're listening, I love you. Please call me. I've booked us tickets to see Oasis at Wembley in July.
Oh, well, hang on a
If you
minute.
love me, you'll call me.
Well, no, what he'll do is if he really loves Oasis, he'll call you.
Yeah.
How old are you, may I ask?
18.
Okay, so I can make sexual references. He'll
Yeah.
call you, come round for a little bit of nookie, see Oasis, then on the way back from Oasis go, yeah, do you know what? I just don't think it's working.
Well, I hope he doesn't, because I love him so much.
Oh, my God, you're breaking my heart there. He doesn't love you, baby. You told him his kisses are like butterflies' wings. Ugh. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I'm Iain and Davis, because Davis is my friend too.
Yes.
I want to be on your top 50 listeners list. You can't leave people out, it's not fair.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off now.
Okay, please.
Yeah, we go.
Iain Lee, The Sunday Night Show. Absolute Radio.
Someone sent me an email asking where I got these classical versions of rock songs from. I don't remember. It's an album called, like, Classic Symphonic Rock or something. Classical Rock or something.
That's right. It's from the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
And it's bloody good, and I listen to it all the bloody time. So up yours. What are you doing this week, Davis? Anything exciting planned?
This week, no, not really.
No.
But just boring. My life is exciting at times, boring at other times, especially when I'm in the office. But
Yeah.
I'll be in the gym probably.
I don't know when I'm going to get to the gym. I'm getting a bit worried because I'm getting a little bit tubby again. You know?
I've been running a lot lately. It's good.
I went
Feel
running.
good.
I did 4K the other day on the machine last
Yeah.
week.
How long did that take you? Just a matter of interest.
It's 24 minutes now.
Okay, 24 minutes. Yeah, okay, that's about good. That's good.
What do you mean that's about good? That took me ages to get to that speed. I thought that's quite fast.
Yeah.
I thought I can't do any faster than that.
That's about this. That's about where I'm running at the same pace as you.
But you're a big lad. You're heavy. Big bones.
Yeah. Fatty.
Fatty is. Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but yes. Alan Lake is on at 1 o'clock.
That's why I go to the gym.
With Dark Breath and the other one. They'll be worth listening to, because it's funny. No, it's funny. Don't know why you pull that face when I say that, Dave. It's almost as if you don't like
What?
Alan and his team. You pulled the face if to go, well, not them. They're good.
I don't think I did, actually.
You did. He did, Alan. He pulled the face to say, oh, not them. Oh, dear. It was all snooty. Don't ignore him, Alan. I think you're good. If that means a hill of beans. Until then, we'll be taking your calls straight to air. That'll learn you, won't it? I was doing the back counting 54-50. Look.
I won't say what you said about him before when
No,
you heard
don't.
he was joining the station.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that at all, actually, because I was drunk when I said those words and when I wrote that on the wall. 0330 123 1215. Calls go straight to 17. Don't swear to so we'll cut you off when you're bad for calling any of the shows. Simple as that. Them's the rules. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi there, it's Phil.
Hello, Phil.
How you doing? You all right?
I'm all right, yeah. I got a little bit of a boner going, but apart from that, fine. Yeah, go on.
I'll tell you what, you're an absolute fruitcake, aren't you? So I reckon you should buy yourself a new jacket that ties up at the back. Or do you want to borrow my spare one?
A new jacket? Are you implying that I would require a straitjacket, sir?
That's what I want to know. Do you want to borrow mine?
It's a cut-offable offence. Not what you were saying, but the fact you're a little bit
I think
wacky.
it was incredibly rude, actually.
Line 2, you're on the wireless. That's you, line 2. If your number ends 865, that's you. A bottler. It's a bottler, as we call them in the trade. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello. My name's Lauren. And
Hello, Lauren.
I wrote a song for my boyfriend.
Oh, yes.
About creeper crawly insects all going all over him and up his nose.
yeah.
And for some reason, he dumped me. I've got no idea why. Have you got any advice for me?
Yeah, I would become a lesbian lady. You know, the ones they're the ones that kiss other ladies. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello? Hello? OK, that's another bottler then. That's strange. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's me again.
Hello.
Tony in the Bricks.
Hello, Tony in the Bricks. Can I call,
Hello,
you,
mate.
can I call you Tony Braxton?
I like it when you call me that.
Tony Braxton. What was her song?
Breathe again.
Breathe again. Yeah, go on.
You like that one that she done called Unbreak My Heart?
Unbreak my heart and
That's
say
the one.
you love me again. Undo these undo these
You're quite soulful.
I can't go that. I've got a little bit in me, Tony, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you have.
A little
You
bit.
have.
Go on.
Now, Ian, first of all, I'd just like to get one thing. I didn't bottle it. I thought you cut me off.
Oh, OK, you bottled it. Yeah,
But, yeah, all right, you call it that if you like.
Yeah, it's a bottle.
But the thing I was going to ask you, what's this hokum about Tears for Fears winning a fight?
Well, Christopher from West Wickham seems to think that if the two Tears for Fears got together and beat up, had a fight with the Howard Jones...
Oh,
that
two
the
against
Tears,
one.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, 2 against 1, but they're Tears for Fears. They're limp, aren't they? Howard Jones in a fight can get very, very nasty.
You believe that's true?
And if push came to shove, he'd call his mate with the chains on to whack him over the head.
I'm not sure that any of them are very good on the cobbles, to be honest, Ian.
Chris, what do you reckon?
Oh, I didn't call up for that, but I got something else for you.
No, answer that question.
Answer the bloody question.
Howard Jones would win.
Yeah. Anyway, I've cut him off.
Ian, do you like...
I've cut you off now. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. We'll never know what he's asking if I like. Line 8, you're on the wireless. Oh, God. Let's go to... I'm not in the mood.
Quick.
Let's go to line 9, you're on the wireless.
Someday I'm gonna be captain, and every rookie will go down on his knees and say, Captain Mauser, Mousy Wowser, oh yeah, oh yeah.
From that great film.
Yeah.
Is it 2 or 3?
I think it's 2.
Oh, well done,
Police Academy
sir.
2, when he's in the shower.
Well done, yeah. Well, he learned the Captain Mauser song.
Yowza, yowza.
That's a little bit of respect there, is... oh, look, someone's texting in. Why don't you button it and play music? Up yours.
We are playing music.
We are playing music. Listen to this. It's wonderful to be here. It's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. I'd like to take you home with me, but I can't fit you in my car. Let's go to line 10. 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello there, you're on the radio.
Good evening, Ian. What do you think of 3D movies?
Yeah, I saw Superman at the IMAX, and bits of that were in 3D, and I saw it with my friend, and he came out and he went, the 3D wasn't very good. And we go, no, the 3D was brilliant. He's like, and it was all 4 of us, and the 3 of us, no, it didn't look any different. And we discovered, as a result of seeing Superman, he's colourblind. He's colourblind, and he didn't know, and he found out through watching Superman.
When you said parts of it were 3D, is there a warning sign that comes up and says, put the glasses
little
on
pair
there?
of glasses popped up in the screen, and you had to put your glasses
clever.
on. But he wore the glasses the whole film, didn't see anything.
The
He's
whole
colourblind.
film.
He's colourblind, the Muppet. Yes, go on, line 10, sorry.
Sorry, Ian. Have you been to see My Bloody Valentine?
The pop group?
No, the movie that's out, My Bloody Valentine.
No,
it is brilliant.
No, I've not. Is it going to be as good as a JCVD?
It is better than anything. I went to see it last night. It is the best 3D movie you'll ever...
Oh, OK, well, thank you for that. But JCVD, Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's what I'm going to try and fit in this week.
Double
if I
impact.
can. Oh, well, you know, in this film he plays himself as like a washed-up Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Or it might be rubbish. 8, you're on the wireless.
That's out on DVD in 2 months. JVCD.
Is that a fact or is that a joke?
That is a fact, I promise you, because I'm looking forward to that as well. It's always Jean-Claude Van Damme's battling for custody of his kid, isn't it? Anyway, I've got another poem.
In all of these synopses I've read of it, it doesn't mention his kid.
It is. He's battling for custody of his kid, and he also gets caught up in a bank raid.
Okay, well, it is the same. But I don't want to buy it on DVD. I want to go and see it in the pictures.
I do as well, but it's getting a very, very limited release.
Oh.
It's out this Friday, apparently. You'll have to hunt it down.
Okay.
Anyway, my
Will it be
poem...
on the IMAX in 3D? We can see his
I don't think so,
biceps
David.
bulging.
Yeah. All right, Davis.
I think we need to organise a night out for you and get you a social life, because I'm worried about you. You sat knitting and going to gym, and I'm worried. Hello? Hello? Anyway, I'm going to try and tell my poem. I'm not sure if I'm still on. It's called Misunderstood Love. And it goes like this. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Believe me, I'm falling. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you when I was curb crawling. Shut up, you freak.
Yeah, shut up, you flipping idiot, which I think is what that gentleman said there. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. That was quite good, actually. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you got Xbox Live?
Yes, I have.
What is your gamer tag?
No. Oh, I faded the wrong one down. No, that's not going to... I made that mistake once. Won't make that mistake again. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
How come you get charged for the dial tone?
Sorry?
When you ring in, you still get charged for, when it's still dialing the ringtone.
Yeah, but is that after you've gone through to the switchboard?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're connected to the switchboard.
Yeah, what's the point of that? Just go straight to the studio, might as well.
Well, I don't know what the point is, but that's how they've got the phone set up here.
That's bad.
If you don't like it, don't phone it. Go and phone up David Prever on Talk.
Okay, anyway.
Oh, he's going to do that, okay.
What do you think of Skin?
Skin, I think we all need it. I think we all need it.
No, the programme.
Otherwise, the programme. Well, I think I was going to be in it this series, and then for some reason I wasn't in it, so I don't know.
Your mate's on it now, isn't it?
Mackenzie's in it, yes.
Yeah. He's going to play a gangster.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not one of your best calls, Vinny, if I'm completely honest.
Okay, what do you think of this? Do you remember Beverly Hills 90210?
Yeah, I'm going to cut you... Did you send me an email saying Verinda's dead?
Yeah.
Well, he is now. Because there's someone fakes Verinda's email address, so you sometimes they're from him and sometimes they're not from him. But anyway, go on, Six. What do you want?
Ian.
Yes.
Is Davis there?
Hey, he's there. You can talk to Davis.
Davis.
Hello.
You know last week when Ian was talking about his show on Absolute Rock?
Absolute classic rock. Yes.
You know he said he just knocked it out in 4 minutes.
Go on. Which I had done. Yes.
And that's the first time he sat down and knocked one out in 4 minutes.
He is. Let's go to line 8. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Break my heart.
Ian, because first of all, can I apologise for having a potty mouth?
You certainly can.
Thank you. The other thing I want to...
Let's go to line... Oh, let's try one of these. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's Dirty Sam.
Hello, Dirty Sam. Oh, God, it's the other one.
Hello. Alan's not very well tonight, so I need a lift home.
Yeah, my car's wet. I wet my car.
We could get the bus. We could sit next to each other.
No,
Is he phoning from upstairs? Do you want me to go and give him a beating?
No, that's what he wants. It's what he's phoning for is a beating. No, he's not having that. No. Let's try line 2, you're on the wireless.
If not a song, Ian, how about a modern saying?
Go on, then.
Taste the fruit, long the moon. I'm a little scallywag, shake it all about. Come near, come close, come, baby, come, whisper, buddy.
I really... at this point, I think I'm going to drive my car fast into a wall on the way home this evening. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Have you got a stiffy?
Let me just feel. Hang on. No, not now I haven't. Thank you for asking. Always good to check these things. Let's go to line 8. You're on the wireless.
And Daisy, 'cause your sex is on fire.
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Mr. Jack Bauer.
No, this is Jack Bauer. No, this is Jack Bauer. Who's this? Is this Tony?
Yes, I'm alive.
But I'm Jack Bauer.
Tony's alive.
No, I'm Tony. I'm Tony Almeida.
Yeah, I thought you were dead. You died in my arms.
You wish I died in your arms. You'd have loved that. I'm gonna cut you off now. What a disappointing ending to a show. Alan Lake is up next. Ta-ta.
I did my best to notice